Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Austin and SamuraiHex, so welcome back to another episode of the Manager of Legends Journeyman save with me, Matthew. Now in today's episode we have the final game of the season in the Premier League, where a win can practically seal us European football. But if that doesn't work out, we then have the Europa League Final, where we can get Champions League football by winning that. Two big games coming up today. But before we get into all that, why don't you give it a bit of a like? It does help the channel out immensely, and it helps support the channel and gives it out to more viewers. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're someone who's new or a returning viewer who hasn't already decided to. And while you're at it, why don't you hit the bell whether you're a new subscriber or already watching subscriber. And yeah, you can hit the bell so you never miss an upload. You get push notifications, mobile notifications and desktop notifications. And while you're at it, why don't you comment a comment? Just keep it friendly. And the other things you can do is check out my X/Twitter, whatever it's called now, profile down in the description below, as I am posting little bits of updates on how to get published. Well, not how to get published, but my journey on trying to get published with my book. I'm still in the writing process though, but I'm just basically updating you how my book's coming along. So if you're interested in fantasy, books, young adult, new adult, that sort of stuff, give me a follow and you'll be able to hopefully see my book a bit further down the line when it's published. And also check out my Discord, because I think there's still a link down in the description below. That still works. If it doesn't, just say in the comment section or DM me on some sort of platform, and yeah, I'll get to it and fix it. But as you can see, we're now a 4.5-star reputation manager. At 48 years old, we've gone quite big in 8 years, because I started the manager at 40. It's now 48. So yeah, practically 8 years. But as you remember last episode, if you haven't watched it, go click on it now. You'll see it in the eye above somewhere. We finished the transfer deadline day in January, and in that transfer deadline day, we sold one of our best players in Scarpato to Liverpool. He's played 10 games and not been as good as he was with us. And we also sold Samuel, our main choice goalkeeper, after bringing in another goalkeeper that I didn't think was as good. Still, we managed to get a profit on both players, so I can see what a director of football was doing. But yeah, since last time, was of course the Real Sociedad and Chelsea game. We then played Cardiff, lost 2-1 in the FA Cup 4th round replay, which was awful. We then had an even worse display, a 4-0 loss against Wolves, and I thought, have we somehow broken everything by selling Scarpato and Samuel? But no, we came back to Burnley, beat them 3-0, and then beat Southampton 2-1. However, we did lose to Newcastle 4-3, but then they were second or first in the league, so it's a given that we might lose to them. Then played Tottenham and beat them 2-0. Man U we lost 3-2. Marseille we drew 2-2 in the Europa League round of 16. Then played Watford in the Premier and won 2-0. And then played Marseille back at home in the second leg of the round of 16 in the Europa League and won 6-3. Then played Norwich, won 3-2. Napoli we won 4-0 away from at home, in the quarter-final. Aston Villa, we drew 0-0. Napoli, we then played again away from home and won 3-0. So 7-0 aggregate against them. Then lost to Leeds and Brentford 1-0 and 2-1. Then beat Juventus away from home 4-2 in the semi-final. Then drew 2-2 with Sunderland. Then how we did this, I do not know. But we won 5-0 at home against Juventus, sealing us a 9-2 aggregate victory against them in the semi-final. And played recently, last game, Arsenal 3-0 victory there. And now today we've got the two Manchester clubs. One, Manchester City in the Premier League, where a win will guarantee us 6th place. At least I hope it was. Well, it is, unless Aston Villa and Liverpool win by a massive goal difference. But we should hopefully still 6th place, which would be guaranteed either Europa or Conference League football. I'm not sure which. But we do have a chance of getting into the Champions League by beating Man United at Narodowy, or Narodowy, I think that's how I pronounce it, and the Polish stadium in Warsaw. I think that's the national team Poland. Yeah, it doesn't say that, so I don't know what sort of stadium it was made for. It was built in 2011, so I don't know who it's for. But yeah, we'll be playing in Warsaw against Man U. But let's get straight into the game against Man City, where hopefully we can at least guarantee ourselves European football. Game going into this game, we've got Gregor Kobel in goal, and of course replaced Samuel once he was sold. Hector Fort comes in as our right back. He's been really good lately. Zoltan Sazil and Jose Marzo as our 2 centre backs, with Luke Thomas as our left back. Artgray and Alex Bilio as our 2 DMs. We've got Zaza as our right winger, Teresi as our AMC, Colin Smith as our AML, and Toklamati as our striker. That leaves Merritt, Gendre, Lopez, Ramsas, Ramazani, Gula, Ojeda, Martinelli, and Luis Romero all on the bench. I don't think anything's happened with unhappiness. Kudos is still unhappy as usual, and he's not being played for me. He actually played off the bench once in the FA Cup, which we lost. So it shows you we don't play like him ever again. Noni Madueke, I mean, who has been on the transfer list for ages now, has still got a year on his contract. I think it's another year, or it ends this year, something like that. Let's see. Ends next year. So him and Kudos both have contracts until next year. And yeah, Noni Madueke played a couple of games. He's not been that bad, to be honest. Mompasi, we promised to be sold by the director of football. Well, he came to me saying he wanted a new challenge. I agreed with him. So it's up now to the director of football not able to sell him. Joan Pena is still upset because he wants to be a regular starter, when in all honesty he's a fringe player and he should have been given that slot, that role of fringe player when he joined. And Chujoki Paul's still upset for stupid reasons. He wants to get into the AFCON, but he's got into the AFCON and he's still upset. And he would be playing a lot more if he wasn't getting upset every other month when he wants to play international football. So yeah, stupid. But yeah, let's just get into the game. We got a load of bad eggs still in the West Ham squad, and it's up to us to remove them. Well, it's not up to us, it's up to the director of football to remove them and us to not play them. As Hector has picked up an injury, what is expected to be a groin injury, I'll have to take him off for that. So it looks like Gendry will be coming on for him. Not very good to have one of our informed players. Oh my god. Honestly, what are you doing, Man City? Now Toklamati is injured, so I think Jada will have to come on for him. What are Man City doing? They're way too forceful with the challenges, obviously, and they finally got a booking for it. Ridiculous. Don't want to speak about it. We have used all 3 subs in the first half, in the first 24 minutes, because Man City are going in recklessly in challenges, I reckon. Absolutely ridiculousness. Man City with a corner in the last minutes of the game, or the first half at least, and they score. Rodrigo scores, and Man City, the game plan has gone well. They've been very assertive with their tackles, injuring 3 of our players, seriously injuring one of them where he's had a red injury. And yeah, they've scored for it. Not very happy with that. As it is half time, I am going to say don't lose faith. The highlight this time, West Ham conceded a free kick and Man City score from it. We don't deserve to be 2-0 down. If it weren't for Man City being too assertive with their tackles, and even then look at that, we're being truly FM'd and Man City have been cheats by bending the rules to injure our players. Oh my god. Ooh. I think it's time to berate everybody. You're not getting European football unless Liverpool are losing, I think. Yeah, they're losing 4-0 for Aston Villa, who are taking over us, so we can still get Conference League football. But I was hoping to get a draw, rest some players towards the end of the half, and we've not been able to do that because of three major injuries to our players. As it's full time, a 3-0 loss to Man City, I'm going to thrash my arms and say I'm not happy. But I really do feel we would have drawn, or at least drawn or won that game if it hadn't been for Man City being a bit too angry with their challengers and injured three of our players. And in fact, they've injured our main striker. They've injured our other striker that is our backup, and they can only really play their naturally, only two natural players, which are both now injured, as well as injuring Hector Fort, who was our own form right back. So it's now time to check out how the injuries are. I'm sending my assistant to that, otherwise I'll have Garrett Man City in the press conference. As the injuries, Jada's injured for 4 weeks, Hector Fort is injured for 9 days, and Toclamanti is only injured for 2 days, thank God for that. But it's not wasteful, it's Man City being too angry with their challengers, assertive, whatever you say. Still, upon its best ever Premier League finish, I don't think that's actually a thing. I think it's because they've actually, because since I didn't have the leagues loaded when I started the game up, so they're starting off with all the records from the start again, from the second season when the league was loaded, when I left Cruises and Chofche. But yeah, 7th place, we've got Europa Conference League football guaranteed, though it's not UEFA League because of not finishing 6th, but still getting Conference League. I think we can win that next season, but it does depend if we don't win this upcoming match against Man U, where if we win it, we of course get Champions League football. So I'll see you for that. Skip, time jump, whatever you do. See you in a bit. Right, we're here for the game against Man U in the Europa League Final. Quickly, before we get into the game, and I'll show you the team and all that, Zoltan Shazil is currently wanted by Crystal Palace, Al Nassr and Villarreal. Now, Crystal Palace have actually said in press conference that they wanted him. The thing that got me though is that they're willing to pay the high excess of 26 million. We bought this guy for 45.5 million. And it could rise to 52. I tell you, Mark Noble was losing his mind if he thought 45 million rising to 52 million was good enough for a player like Cecil from the Netherlands, Dutch side, AZ. It's just not worth it, especially considering he hardly even played main football for AZ. We just overpaid in like everywhere possible. Ridiculous. But yeah, team going in for this game. We've got Cobol in goal, Gandry, Cecil, Luis Romero, Marza all on the bench, all on the defence. Got Blio and Lopez as our 2 DMs. That leaves the tied Zaza and the tied Colin Smith as the 2 wingers, and Ramazani in the AMC, the number 10 slot, and Toklamati as the striker. That leaves Merritt, Thomas, Martinelli, Napoleon Ramsas, Rampassi, Teresi for LaSalle, Gray, Peanut, Gula, and Innocent all on the bench. All play after Gray, but he's super tired. So he'll be coming on in the second half, I would hope. As hopefully we can win this game. But in all honesty, I think we're more likely to win Conference League than do good next season in the Champions League. So I'm hoping we'll get drawn into, we'll lose this or something, or lose it on penalties, and get into the Conference League where we can easily win that, but then win the Europa League the season after. As if we're still leaving that West Ham. That looked like a good chance for either our player or one of their players, but Man U still get the ball with Keenan. That is not a penalty, and Gendry's injured himself. That was not a penalty. And Anthony, thankfully, his shot is retained and goes straight into the hands of our goalkeeper. But now we've got Gendry injured, and I don't think we've got anyone who can play right back now. LaSalle or Pienaar. Pienaar I don't want because he's unhappy. So it'll have to be LaSalle for Gendry. Hopefully we don't get another injury, otherwise Manchester clubs are on my bad balls. And it is half time, it is 0-0. We got lucky with the penalty being saved, but then it wasn't even a penalty in the first place, I don't think, so I'll just say keep going to every single body. We've already motivated them all, so I don't have to send them to the strikers. Let's hopefully can score a goal and win this game. Even though, like I said, I'll take a draw on then loss on penalties, just so it means we can win Conference League next season. As it's highlight for us, LaSalle is all the way back to our goalkeeper. That's with Zaza, to Shazil, Leo, Lopez. Had a bit supposed to run into, but decided to pass it to Jose Marza. And the ball over the top from Ramau to Toklamati, and he scores. And it's 1-0 West Ham. 57 minutes played, and we're up in front in Warsaw. I reckon we'll make a couple of subs now. Everyone is tired. Smith is absolutely worn out, so Ramsas can come in for him. And I reckon we'll also take off Alex Blair for Archie Gray. And I think that'll be that for now. As we'll make our last 2 subs. Zaza is really tired. I reckon he has to be taken off. Gula's very pleased, so he can come on for him. I think the next one will have to be Jose Mars for Thomas. We'll do it like that for now, as this has a highlight in the package as I make the subs. Hopefully it's not a goal for Manchester United, as it's all the way back to Trafford, the goalkeeper for Man U. That's with Wormgore, Patino to Duarte. Nearly good tackle by Zaza, though he's very tired now. Benjamin Sesko scores, but it's offside. It is offside. I think we've got a little lucky with that. As the subs will now be made, as I don't know what Duarte was doing there, but it's like LaSalle picks it up and gives it to Ardagula, to Ramazani, to Ardagula, back to Gray. Lopez lets the ball run in for Ramazas. Ardagula then shoots and he scores. The tactics paid off, and West Ham are now 2-0 up. Hopefully with 10 minutes to go, that is us hopefully winning the Europa League. Man U are really going for it, and we can't make a mistake now. As Lopez, ball to Ramsas, crossed in, straight into the hands of Trafford. He'll probably kick it long, which he does. Can we head it? Yes we can with Thomas. However, Ramsas doesn't even try and run for the ball. He does get a tackle in, but it goes straight to Anthony. Blocked, crossed back in again, and good header away by LaSalle. And now Gula can break. passes it to Gray, to Ramsas. And shot off the fucking goes in. It wasn't even Ramsas, it was Ramazani. And it's a 3-0 goal scoreline so far to West Ham. We have really played our tactics to perfection. And Man U have not. So now I've got 3 minutes left. The game is practically won. Can we get a fourth? Taxamatic hits the post. But now Man U can break. Can they get consolation? Hopefully not. I want the clean sheet now, as it's good to save them by the goalkeeper. Because I was sure he wasn't expecting that to be on target. And it's full time. And we have won UEFA Europa League. That's my first trophy since the game has been licensed in Europe. My first European trophy since it's been licensed in the game. So I haven't won a Europa League, I haven't won a Conference League, and I haven't won the Champions League since it's been licensed. And I said I don't think I've ever won a European trophy. I normally play dead small nations in around the world, so I never get a chance to win a trophy like this. But it's amazing that we have won. Maybe that is now us at 5-star current reputation as a manager. Glamatic got a brace, Ardagula got a goal, and we won, and probably deserved it in all honesty. As I will say, outstretched arms, you deserve to celebrate. Everyone is happy. Yeah, that is us celebrating apparently the double because we won the Community Shield and the UEFA Europa League. So now West Ham have 2 European trophies to their name and an extra Community Shield to their name. Now the aim is probably to win another FA Cup, win a Carabao Cup, win another Community Shield if we can, and win the Premier League, all with West Ham. Unless, of course, some other club comes in first and we decide to move to them. It might happen, it might not, who knows. If you want to know, I have now added Italy, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, and France. Croatia's still in the sling because I'm returning to them hopefully with Croatia's and Chavche. Once this save is ended, or at least until the manager Neil Brennan gets to a good retirement age, like a 60-year-old or something like that. He'll then hopefully go back to Croatia's and Chavche, and then he'll go back to Japan when Nagano see Tokyo. Then he'll return to West Ham with in England. But yeah, an unfortunate ending in the Premier League where we finished 7th, got Conference League football, but then it doesn't matter because we won Europa League and got Champions League football for next season. Huzzah! But if you have enjoyed this episode, please give the video a like, it does help the channel out immensely. You can subscribe to the channel as well, whether you're a returning viewer, a new viewer who is not already subscribed, or someone who has subscribed. You can do this as well. You can hit the bell for mobile notifications, whether you're already a subscriber or not a subscriber. Just make sure you hit the bell and click the bell on everything and hit the bell, whatever you do, to say want to get notified for every video. You can also check out my Discord and my Twitter/X profiles down in the description below, as well as commenting in the comments saying, "Oh boy, I am so glad that I won that Europa League." I do not know why I went in that accent, and I am very, very sorry. But yeah, say I'm so glad you won the Europa League, something like that, because it means you've watched till the end and you know what happened. So thank you. Anyway, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.